What's going on? It's your boy HIzWill. We down here at the SpringboardSouth 2015, getting it in. As you see, everything is going on around in here. All these artists and stuff doing what they do. About to go in there with Matthew Knowles and see on the panel and stuff like that and see what's good with it. Got the fellas right there, M16, getting it in. So, compensating with that. About to go up in here, man, and do what it is. It's giving you some behind the scenes, trying to learn. This is what I try to do, you dig? So just stay with me. I'll be back. Holler at you in a minute. Peace and more hair grease. It was actually a name given to me by one of my best friends. We was doing some gospel stuff back in the day, and then he just said, hey, here's a necklace, and it says HIzWill, and I said, that's so good. So I just took it and ran. Yeah. That's nice. Now that you say that, I can see that. Yeah. Right, with my name, and I'm his, so everything.
So what kind of music is it that you play?
It's gospel music. I call it R&G, rhythm and gospel. So it's like it has the R&B flavor to it, but it's inspirational music with a message, I call it. Hello, everybody. I go by the name of HIzWill, and I'm an R&G, rhythm and gospel artist. And I'm gonna do 2 songs for you. One of them, the first one is called Temptation. It's something we always deal with, that we all deal with, especially in this walk. And the second song is called War, Spiritual Warfare. And that's basically dealing with what we're going through now. It's spiritual. So go ahead and give that track 1. Let's go.
Is this your first year at Springboard?
Yes, it is.
And how did you find out about Springboard?
Actually, through Reverb Nation. I was just applying to a bunch of different things, and it happened to be like at 3 in the morning. I got an email saying, "Hey, you've been chosen to be one of the artists." And I said, "Oh, okay." But I had been looking at it before, and I said, "Oh, this looks like something I'd like to try to be a part of," and I was able to do it. So.
So you heard about it? There'd been some buzz or something?
Yeah, heard a little bit about it over the internet, and a little bit more on Reverb Nation.
So what do you know about Springboard?
Basically, that is just like a like a music conference, but it's more of kind of helping the independent artists how they get through different things from marketing and getting the music together, and just kind of like a networking conference to where you can be able to learn some more stuff and apply different things. So.
Is it different than other kind of music festivals you've heard about, or your experience?
This is like one of my first ones, but from looking at other ones and kind of doing research on the other ones, I think this is probably
little bit more different because it's a little bit more personal, I'd say. You know, it's a lot of the other ones, sometimes you don't get to get that one-on-one because there's so many people, but this one is, I like this one. Definitely good.
So what have you experienced as far as the boot camp has gone?
So far, just I'll probably process everything later, but just a lot of information. Talked to a couple of lawyers. I got, because you know the big thing now is the streaming. So they was talking about how the royalties and all this kind of stuff is going on. So there was a good discussion on that. So I was able to go across to the room to one of the breakout sessions and then actually get some more information on, you know, a little bit more royalty information and just how you're getting paid, and found out some stuff like I might have some money out there from songs being played and I have to go and get it. So
Somebody wants to give it to you.
Exactly. We got to go and get it. Of course, they're going to hold that back, but we have to go and seek it out. So.
Now, the name Springboard kind of implies kind of, you know, that jump down, that bounce to your whatever, your career, your person. How do you think that what you learn here today is going to affect you going forward?
Definitely in a positive way, because I've learned some things just by the first half of the day of what I can do. Like, for one thing, sound exchange that they were talking about. That's how you can get paid for. I didn't know nothing about that really. I may have heard it, but I didn't really hear about it like that. That's where you apply and you get that extra money that may be sitting out there. Like, they have like millions of dollars waiting and nobody's claimed it. So, you know, that's something I've learned. And just to be able to learn different ways to market yourself. They talked about the different campaigns and things like that. Just a lot of marketing. That's the big thing. Starting off as a new artist and coming up, you want to learn ways to how can you market it. Talking about YouTube and how that's a big platform. You know, getting the views and things like that.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy HIzWill. All access, backstage pass to, you know, we in there. We in the building, chilling. This beat hot. This song is hot right here. Let me let you see that. Yeah. Hot. What we doing? Hey, now,
oh boy. Turns into revenue. As you see, there's a lot of people out on the YouTube. They're getting like $20,000-$30,000 a month from advertisers that's paying them, and because of the views they get. So they see you get a lot of views, they want to advertise there, they're going to pay you for that. So it's just a wealth of stuff. So
Sweet. So have you spoken with Barry?
I had a little chance to speak with him briefly, a little bit through email. Then here I talk. You know, he's busy bouncing around. Haven't got a one-on-one with him quite yet, but from talking with him through email, I got to talk to him a little bit there, though.
When you applied, was it a difficult process to become a part of the Springboard?
No, not at all. At Reverb Nation, they have something where, as you send out your your RPK, and you send it to these different, it's just a submit.
It's a spiritual warfare. I don't need it to be. It's a spiritual warfare.
RPK or whatnot, and you have different music and stats and things like that, and then it's just you just submit and then who let things fall as they may. So, and that's what happened, and then I was able to get chosen to be here. So.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what again? You play the gospel kind
Gospel, yeah.
And it's kind of, you said it was R&B?
R&G.
R&G.
Yeah, rhythm and gospel. Like you may have heard of, there's R&P, like rhythm and praise. You have your contemporary, different things. So I say, let me carve out a little bit something different and go with R&G, rhythm and gospel. So that way, it's you're still, oh, that sounds good. But then it's music with a message. You go home with something that you can actually meditate on, rather than something else, all the time. So it's just, just giving an option. I don't try to beat the Bible in people's face or anything like that. I just call it music with a message. Just giving something as an alternative, which you still getting your same, the feeling that you get from music, but it just has a positive message to it.
And what day are you going to play?
That'll be Sunday. I believe we in the 5:30 to 7:30 slot.
All right, looking forward to it?
Yes, definitely.
You have a big following of fans who are going to come out?
Trying to grow that. So hopefully I'm still getting there. So, but I put out try to do as much as I can do, and we'll see.
You think that Springboard is going to live up to its name, and you're going to get a bounce on it?
I think so. It's definitely high exposure. Just networking with different artists, you start networking with other artists and stuff, and they start inviting you to do things, and we invite them to do things with them. And so I've already met, people, and so it's looking pretty good right now.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Hey, thank you.
All right.
The victory's won. He won the battle, but we won the war. This battle can't be fought with bare hands. Only with God's help can we then withstand against the powers of the dark that dwell in hidden spiritual parts. So good.